Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Volt TV YouTube live stream. Welcome to the couch. Welcome to the couch. And I'm not going to even waste time with the introduction. Biden just tapped out of the 2024 presidential elections. Biden tapped out. Welcome to the couch. This is breaking news right here. Like, I had to stop everything. Listen, I had to stop everything that I was doing to rush to the couch and host this session. I had to leave church. Listen, folks, I was in the church. I was like, hell no, Pastor, I gotta go. Joe Biden has dropped out of the presidential elections with less than 4 months to the main election. Y'all better tap in. Welcome to the couch. You better tap in right now. If you come in here, let me know where you watching from. Okay? That's number one. Where are you watching from? That's number one. Number two, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinions. Let's walk back to what we've been talking on the couch the last few days. And specifically, those who joined my show on Friday night, I said, and y'all remember, I said on Friday, there was a bombshell report by Axios that indicated Biden will be dropping out of the presidential race this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday. Right now, it's 2:45 p.m. in the East Coast. And we got the news. President Joe Biden has officially dropped out of the race. But not only that, no. That's not the end of it. He has endorsed his VP, his vice president, Kamala Harris, to be the nominee for the Democratic Party. The couch reacts. Once you get up here, oh, this is just the icebreaker. I want you to go crazy in the comment section because I'm going to be pinning your comments. What do you think about this? Do you think Kamala Harris has what it takes to beat Trump in the elections? The whole world is watching what's happening in America. On the other hand, this is exactly what makes politics interesting. This is what makes American politics so interesting. And I say this all the time. Country is the most powerful nation in the world. Whatever happens in America politically impacts the rest of the world. Whatever happens in America economically impacts the rest of the world. What y'all thinking right now? We predicted it. Before I even tell you what I think, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to hear from you. because they are going crazy right now. Social media is going crazy. And with it and done, let's have a look at the document that was released. And I'm gonna, that's the document on my screen. Okay. July 21st, 2024. This is what Joe Biden wrote. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we've made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable healthcare to a record number of Americans. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. So basically, that opening paragraph is Joe Biden going through what he has been able to achieve as the president in the last 3.5 years. Okay, guys, don't you agree? And by the way, this document was I'm reading. This was a tweet by, of course, the most wealthy man on the planet, Elon Musk. We all know right now that Elon Musk is endorsing Trump. After the assassination attempt on Trump, Elon Musk publicly said, I'm endorsing candidate Trump. So let's continue. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together we overcame a once-in-a-country pandemic. Again, he keeps on saying what he's been able to achieve, kind of like airing out his legacy, the legacy of his presidency. And the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. Talk about the pandemic. Wow. That statement kind of hits different, knowing that he's actually been isolated after catching COVID. Okay. Now, goes on, the third paragraph. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as the president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. Okay, that's a very critical statement. I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down. Remember, there has been enormous pressure from senior Democrats who has been asking him to step down. There has been enormous pressure from people who are pouring, people that, the donors, people like George Clooney came out and published this op-ed, I think on the Wall Street Journal, and he said, hey, Joe Biden, it's time to step down. I've been saying on the couch that something shifted in Joe Biden's world after that terrible debate. Don't you guys agree? Okay, so he continues and he says, I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. On Friday, was it on Friday? No, on Thursday. On Thursday, when the news broke out that Biden had COVID, I did the couch session that night. And I remember telling you, and I said, they are preparing Joe Biden for the exit. Okay. Now, let me go back here. I want to see, let me see if we have some comments. And I'm going to start pinning them on the, I'm going to start pinning them on the screen. Okay. If you have any comments so far, I'm gonna start pinning them on the screen. Drop comments. I'm gonna pin them on the screen. You can tell me, hey, what do you think? What do you think about this decision by Joe Biden to step down? Is it a good thing that he did? Is it a is you know? Just let me know. Tom McGuire is back in the building. Okay, so Tom is actually saying, Tom, welcome back to the couch. Tom is saying, hey, let me read this comment by Tom. Tom is saying, go Harris, get rid of the convicted rapist. I wonder who's going to be the VP. Now it's catching fire. Whatever has happened today is gonna change the whole political calculus in the Trump world. Don't you guys agree? Whatever has happened, that decision by Joe Biden to step down as a candidate and to endorse Kamala Harris is going to change the whole calculus in the Trump world. Tom McGuire, welcome back. Those who are watching, welcome back. And again, let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Is this a smart move? Is this a good thing that Biden has done to step down? Okay. Already, I actually saw the senior leader in the Senate has applauded Joe Biden for his decision. There have been these talks that people like Nancy Pelosi, who's very, very, very influential, in the backings, was saying, hey, Mr. President, you step down. Okay. So, now, watch this. Sammy is saying yes. Sammy is saying it's a good that Biden has stepped down and has endorsed Kamala Harris. Now, people say, okay, polling's, these polls are not to be trusted. We don't believe the polls. But one thing is for sure. Kamala Harris has been polling better than Trump. Okay, did you guys see that? Okay, Sammy, thank you. Thank you, Sammy. Sammy saying my sister I was watching you. Thank you. Once we come up here, you know how we chop it up. Welcome to the couch, folks. Do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep on pinning your comments. We're gonna be here for a good 1 hour. The reaction that I'm seeing already. Actually, I got my screen. I'm also watching. My screen is on. The reaction that I'm seeing a very positive response from the media. I'm seeing a very positive response online. And we're going to have a look at that as well. Tom McGuire, let me put in your comment. Brother, I always appreciate you, brother, man. I always appreciate you. Saying energy. A lot of women voters are going to vote for Harris because of the pro-choice. What's the Republican convention ever talked about abortion? And then guess what, Tom? Remember the Project 2025? We're going to have that. By the way, we're going to have that conversation about Project 2025 tomorrow, because one of the most critical points in the Project 2025 document is about women reproductive rights. I've been saying this here on the couch, and I've been saying that on my channel. As a scholar of politics, as a fan of global politics, I've been saying the women are going to define who will win the elections in 2024 in America. And let me tell you something. This decision for Biden to step down and then have Kamala Harris as the nominee is a very smart calculus. Don't you guys agree? I mean, look, this is the couch. You can agree to disagree respectfully. I just have this gut feeling, and my gut feeling is always 98% accurate. You're gonna see women in America stand up in numbers for Harris. Tom McGuire is saying, I mean, a lot of Republicans didn't talk about in the Republican convention. What happened with that thing, man, and Trump had one good chance to change, to get new voters on his side with a speech at the Republican convention, but there was a miss in that speech. The first 20 minutes, wow, amazing, emotional. You know, people crying. He was talking about how he survived, how he survived the assassination. It was emotional. But then after the first 20 minutes or after the first 15 minutes, unfortunately, Trump never stays on script. He just went off, and the rest is history. He went back to campaign mode, Trump, and actually people have been fact checking what he was saying, whether it was the truth or not. And man, a lot of stuff is like just not the truth. But people who support Trump will support Trump no matter what. Okay. So just FYI. And I have a lot of Republican supporters here, and I have a lot of Democrat supporters over here, and I have a lot of independents who watch this channel. So that's not going to change. What I believe, and please, folks, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the fact that we have Kamala Harris stepping up, this is going to spike. This is going to spike some new momentum. You're going to watch women come out of America in numbers that we've never seen in history. Stardust did the same. Kamala 2024. Kamala 2024 is already a hashtag, bro, on Twitter. Kamala 2024 is already, I'm telling you, folks. What is Tom McGuire saying? Tom McGuire is saying, let's see what Tom is saying. There is no diversity with the Republicans now at all. Okay. And then Tom, you had also, you actually mentioned that last week when we had the discussion about Project 2025. And yes, let me read your statement. The Heritage Foundation wants to eliminate birth control as well, besides all pro-life. Now, thank you very much. And the conversation, the comments are commenting. Okay, let's give a shout out to the MVP, Tom McGuire. He's the MVP on the today. Check this out. Okay, Donald Trump has to watch what he says about women now, because he'll be under a bigger microscope than before. I agree. And by the way, I like that statement by Biden where he said, after endorsing Kamala Harris, he said, time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this. That's a unifying thing. So the Republicans are very unified, by the way. Okay, they had the convention last week, very unified. Okay, even all the candidates who are standing up to fight Trump or to oppose Trump, they all came to the convention very unified. That's a good tactic. The Democrats on the other side, they've been having tough weeks after the debate. Things are going to change. I also said something here the other day. Yes, Anthony Johnston. Yes, Biden has dropped out of the race, And that's a conversation right now. Okay. Now, So Real TV doing. Salute. Salute, Queen. Kings and queens in the chat. Welcome to the couch. It's good. It's going down. This is gonna ignite. This is just again, I'm a scholar of politics. I love global politics, American politics, European politics, African. I'm just a fan of politics. I do believe that whatever has happened right now is going to ignite some new energy among folks that support the Democratic Party, especially women, especially young people, and also people of color. Okay, now, there's a statement that I think I made. Let me see if this statement by, Tom McGuire. Yeah, McGuire. Let me read this comment by Tom McGuire. So, remember Hillary won over by 3 million votes over Trump, the popular vote. Don't you think a lot of women are going to vote now for Miss Harris? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go back to 2016. Yes, Hillary Clinton lost the elections, but she beat Trump by the popular vote. Okay? And guys, listen, this is the couch. We agree to disagree. We can do. Everybody is open up here. Welcome to the couch is on fire. Now, there is something that Anthony, let me pin your comment. Let me pin your comment, Anthony. Anthony is in the chat. Because now remember also, Kamala Harris is gonna become, we're gonna be seeing headlines about Kamala Harris coming up. Okay? The nasty ones and the good ones. That's what happens when you're running for the highest seat in America. Anthony is saying VP Harris kept Black prisoners past their release date for cheap labor. Anthony, we're actually going to get into that as well. Remember, this is breaking news that we have right here. Biden has dropped out of the race and he has endorsed Kamala Harris. Samuel, we got Smith in the chat. What is Smith saying? Let's see. Trump is the man. They tried to, Smith. But also on top of that, because we've been having this conversation about the assassination attempt on Trump, since it happened. Smith, we're going to be I'm doing a special session on either tomorrow or Tuesday about the whole Trump assassination event. A lot of stuff is coming out. Let me just hold my tongue on that. So either tomorrow night, 9 p.m. East time, or Tuesday, we're going to address that topic. For now, let's stick to the whole, what's the main topic today. I mean, this is just breaking news. Okay, it's actually happening. It just happened. Biden said, "I'm out. I'm done." So, let's go. Smith is saying Kamala hasn't been around in 3 years. Okay? We haven't seen much of Kamala Harris. It's true. I agree. We haven't seen much of Kamala Harris the past 3 years, but the last few weeks, she has been all over the place. William Phillips, welcome. Welcome back to the couch. Okay. Tom McGuire. Tom is going crazy in the chat. I'm going to keep on pinning these comments. Tom is saying, yes, she did. The Republicans voted no on border security. It was a bipartisan bill by the Democrats and Republicans. William, William Phillips, welcome back. Yes, we had that conversation, William. Yes, I remember. Yes. I agree. Actually, one of the first, William was among the first people who said, Biden's going to be dropping out. Yeah, you say that. William Phillips, yes, and I'm actually happy that you back up here. Yes, you say that. You say that. Okay. Now there's a conversation going on in the chat between Tom McGuire and Anthony Johnston, talking about a fling that Kamala Harris had with let me see. Let me pin that comment. She had a thing with Willie Brown, but it's better than having a convicted rapist and a convicted felon running for the seat. Now, this is where it's going to get crazy. And I repeat, women are going to decide American elections in 2020. Women are going to decide who's going to take the seat. Now, the question is, who of the two candidates, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, is going to resonate with women the most? Who do you think is going to resonate with women the most? William saying, I'll be back in a bit. Gotta make a run to the Valley World. William, I was in the church. I had listen, William. I had to tell the pastor, I'll be back next Sunday. See you next Sunday. I gotta go to the couch. So I'll see you later, William. Thank you, Queen. All the queens and kings in the chat. Thank you. William is, William, I always appreciate you, brother, man. Every time you come up here, you just share knowledge, and I appreciate you. Have a blessed Sunday. Now, it's getting hot in the chat. Let me see. Anthony Johnston, what are you saying? Anthony Johnson is saying, let's have a look at this. Anthony is saying, look up how many women accused Biden. Okay. Now, Anthony, we talk about facts and facts only. Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts, and let's be very honest. Let's look at the facts. Has Biden been taken to court for attempted rape or for rape? The answer is no. On the other hand, we have Trump, who is a convicted rapist according to American law. And that's why I'm asking this question. Yeah, Adam Copley, welcome. Adam, welcome. Now, all this stuff come out. Listen, it's not going to be easy for Kamala Harris either. She's going to be knocked out left and right, just like any other presidential candidate in America. She's going to be roasted left and right. And this is just the introduction of what is happening right now. This is breaking news. Joe Biden has stepped down Kamala Harris, and he has said, I'm endorsing Kamala Harris as a nominee. Man, the comments are commenting. Give me a second, folks. Tom McGuire is saying, oh my God. Looks like I can't even come up. I can't even keep it with the comments. But there was a comment that Tom McGuire just said was you talk about like Kamala Harris winning Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. If she goes a battleground state, she's gonna have the access to the White House Express. Okay, I think that's what you were saying, Tom McGuire. I saw your comment. Adam is saying, remember how many she locked up over weed when she was the AG in California? All that is gonna come back up. So Adam Copley, that's gonna come back up. That's gonna come back up. She's gonna be roasted left and right. Nobody's saying that it's gonna be an easy one. Okay, yeah, Tom McGuire, I saw your comment. If Harris wins Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, she wins the White House, and the blue wall is the key. Now, there is something I want to mention here. Man, the comments are commenting. Everybody, welcome. Kill rebuild makes more sense. Thank you. Tom McGuire is talking about, man, I gotta catch up with these comments, bro. But I got you. The Democratic convention is next month, right? The Democratic convention is next month. And let me tell you something. As we are having these live stream, I'm watching, they are flashing images of Kamala Harris on the screen. Okay. Now she's the main focus. Now she's the main topic. Now it's not about Joe Biden. Now it's about Kamala Harris. And I can, just for the optics of it, it looks more interesting than the optics we had before of Joe Biden. Let's not forget, Joe Biden has served America for 52 good years. That's half a century. He dedicated his life. He dedicated his entire life to serve America as a politician. Okay. That's a legacy right there. And I'm going to repeat exactly what I said last week. I come from a place where we show respect to the old people. I come from a culture where we show respect for our grandmas and our grandpas. And when grandpa can't walk right, you don't crack a joke. When grandma can't stand, you don't crack a joke. And honestly speaking, Joe Biden, with all love, 81 years old, the signs were there that you didn't have the stamina. There is no way that Joe continued to run America and the rest of the world, because America runs the world. Do you guys agree? We can agree to disagree. 81 years old, that's just too old. And then, he kept on, all these, he was just fumbling all the time. Every time he would talk, he would fumble. The debate, he fumbled so bad. The next thing he want to fix it, he calls Kamala Harris Vice President Trump. That was mess. That was a mess. Then he called the Ukrainian president Vladimir Putin. Okay. So, You know, when the body says no, it's time to hang. You know, it's time to say bye bye. Okay. Anthony Johnson is saying she will do worse than Joe Biden. Okay. You know how we do this? I keep on pinning this comment. We're gonna be having these conversations. Welcome to the couch. Okay. McGuire. And again, if you're new here, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Follow Vote TV. We just crossed over 38,000 subscribers. I've said we're going to go to 100,000. We're going to bring the platform this year. Okay, you can support the channel. You can support our channel by gifting super chats and super filters. Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Tom McGuire is asking, how many women do you think want a woman in president in America that are willing to vote for Harris? I was about to ask that question, my brother. The only thing that America has not been able to, they've never had a woman as the president. Hillary Clinton was this close, but she never broke the ceiling. How many women do you think want a woman in president in America that are willing to vote for Harris? You can drop a comment. I'm going to pin your comment. Okay. Someone asking, do you believe in the freedom of speech? Absolutely. That's the freedom of speech is what makes America a great nation. That is what makes America America. That is what makes America America. So absolutely. Okay. Life with Jesus. Welcome back, Life with Jesus. Life is saying, your comment, I'm going to pin that on the screen. Just give me 1 second. Is Kamala the right candidate for president? That's a question. Life with Jesus is asking, is Kamala the right candidate for president? Okay. Let's continue. Mr. Bone Dangles is saying Hillary is going to run. I don't think so. Ghani is saying we need strength. Tommy McGuire, man, the comments are commenting, man, and thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's what I love. That's what I love about this. Evil Monkey. Nobody silences anybody here. Whoever silenced anyone here, I pinned. Yo, I think maybe you're confusing my show with somebody else's show. No, here we agree to disagree respectfully. As long as you stay respectful, okay, that's a key thing here. So nobody has silenced you, Evil Monkey. Nobody. You can say whatever you want to say. Okay. Okay. Like now you say Trump 2024. Yes, I'm gonna pin that for you. No. No, it's because like as you can see, it's a lot of comments that are flooding in. So I have, sometimes I have to I have in order how I pin the comments. Sorry if I missed your comment. Thank you very much. You know what would be interesting? Deez is in the chat saying Trump 2024. Do you know what's gonna sting? From the optics, Kamala Harris debating Trump. That's just for the optics. That's a good one right there. Okay. Okay. Now, let me tell you something. Let's go back. Can we go back to the debate that Trump had with Joe Biden? The one mistake, personally, that pinpointed is that CNN was not fact checking whatever each Trump was saying or what Biden was saying. There was no fact checking. That was a problem. That was a problem. There was no fact checking. I just hope that in the upcoming debate, next debate, okay, I hope that sorry guys, someone is calling me. People like just Pam calling me for. I'm live. Come on now. You hang up your phone 3, 4, 5 times. Don't call. I hope debate that they fact check the candidates. Tom McGuire is saying, let me see in the chat. Let me see that in the chat. So Tom McGuire is saying Kamala Harris is going to explain more clearer. Okay, are you talking about the debate? Yes. Evil Monkey is saying Trump had low gas prices and low food costs. And that's why people who support Trump for that. They say America was doing better economically under Trump. Facts. Okay? See, and that is what makes America such a great nation, because you have a choice to pick whoever you want to pick based on how you gauge their performance. Even Monkey is saying the debate that happened between Trump and Joe Biden is going to do the same as Trump and Harris. It's going to be different. Tom McGuire is saying, do you have the prices for low? Do you have the prices for low? Because during COVID, everything was shut down. Huh. Every time people talk about 2020, 2020 was just the worst year ever in human history for me personally. I mean, I wasn't born during the World War or the Vietnam War or whatever, but 2020 was just a terrible year. Evil Monkey is saying Trump will dominate Harris. Man, the comments are commenting. Who do you think will, if Trump was to debate Kamala Harris, who do you think will win that debate? Who will perform better, Trump or Kamala? Okay, D is the same. The economy was doing 100% better under Trump. Okay, so the comments are commenting. Welcome to the couch. That is what makes my live stream so interesting. Because we chop it up. I always tell people, like, if you come to Vote TV, it's like you, we're not that serious. We don't come here with the mindset of, oh, I know everything. Oh, I know everything. No. We're just having a conversation. It's like we're just having a conversation. Oh, do you agree? No, I don't agree. Oh, do you disagree? Yes, I do. You're open to express your opinion on Vote TV. I welcome everybody. I have such an open mindset, and that's why I listen to y'all, because I learn so much from everybody every given day. Let's continue. Rab is saying Ohio is all in with Trump and Vance. I mean, the fact Vance at one point flipped and started and became the biggest supporter of Trump after calling Trump all the names. Vance was Trump's biggest critic. And by the way, Rab, did you see that he started deleting all the old tweets where he was calling Trump all kinds of names? Okay. Tom McGuire is saying Trump is lying all the time. Can you debate a person who lies? There's no fact checking. We don't. That's why I'm saying there has to be the next debate. They must fact check the candidates, because Trump had the last debate with Biden. There was no fact checking. So he had 90 minutes or 60 minutes where it was just, there was a bunch of lies in his statements. And we were fact checking them like in real time. Like a lot of stuff that he was saying was simply not accurate. No pun intended, just facts. So what they should do is make sure that they fact check every candidate during this during the next debate. Tom McGuire is saying Trump can have Ohio. I want Pennsylvania. Even Monkey, yes, you've made your statement clear. It's Trump 2024, and that's a candidate that you are endorsing and you support. Wow. We can't even catch a break, man. We can't catch a break in American politics. We're not catching a break, bro. It's like, since the debate, we can't catch a break. We can't catch a break. The debate was bad for Biden. Then the next thing, the Democrats are asking Biden to step down. Then the next thing, there's an assassination attempt on Trump. Then the next thing, it's a Republican convention. Then the next thing, Biden steps out of the presidential race. Okay. So these let me actually pin your comment. And we're gonna go because I'm gonna go back to that document, the official press document that Biden released. And that's gonna answer your question from Biden's perspective. Okay. Remember we have Bidenomics, like he calls it, Bidenomics. He says he was able to control inflation. He says under his presidency, America was able to secure more jobs after the fallout from the pandemic. Okay? Those are things that Biden says, and he calls it the legacy of my presidency. Tom McGuire, I was about to say that. Okay? So Tom McGuire is saying, guess what? President created the most jobs in American history. It's not Trump. It's the person who just stepped down. Now, those are facts. You know, the good thing about when we have these conversations here, like if something is not accurate, we'll call it out. But that's a fact. We even had, when they were releasing or giving out, oh my God, welcome back. When they were announcing, you know, like every month they'll be announcing like how many jobs were created every month. And at one point they even say America offered more jobs than what they were expecting. So, Scotty, welcome. Man, it's hot on the couch. And by the way, the main topic is Biden has stepped out of the presidential race. He has endorsed Kamala Harris. Do you think that Kamala Harris is going to be a better candidate? Okay. Omega, I appreciate you. Omega is back. Omega is back. You know, like once Omega start dropping comments in the chat, you think it's ChatGPT 4. Okay. We love you, Omega. Okay. And we're going to have our public service bank accounts are a lot better, except for Trump's, for some reason, because he's actually lost money. The first president in history that has lost monetary value after his presidency. That's Omega. So Omega is saying So these, do you see that? Do you see that statement? You know, our public service bank accounts are a lot better. So you hear this argument, and then they fact check the jobs. Now these is saying, okay, that low level jobs are nothing to be proud of. These, let me ask you a question. You know, Trump caught a bullet. I'm saying literally after he spoke about black jobs. Do you see the way he was being roasted on social media, like on TikTok and Twitter? They were roasting him for talking about black jobs. So, what are low-level jobs? These. Can you define low-level jobs for us? These is saying low-level jobs are nothing to be proud of. What are low-level jobs? What are low-level jobs? Can you define low-level jobs in the chat? I'm gonna pin it for. Let's actually hold on right there. As long as it's something that can provide for your family, as long as it's something that is, whatever you're doing is bringing money on the table to feed your family, that's a job. What are you talking about low-level jobs? No. I want these to can someone define what is he talking? Sensational. I wanted him to describe that. He said, okay, low-level jobs. Low-level jobs less than full-time, no benefits. And we're gonna come back at that. At the end of the day, America was able to bounce back from the pandemic, and more jobs were created. Okay? Do we agree on that point? This country, America was like America was shattered 2020. Like crashed, shredded. But this country was able to bounce back when it comes to employment, when it comes to jobs. They did that. Okay? Now, and let's go back to what Biden said. And I'm gonna read this, and you in the chat, you're going to agree or disagree. Let's go back to let me read this document one more time. The opening paragraph of Biden's announcement that he's stepping down was more of him saying what he has achieved. Let me see. And this document was actually tweeted by, I'm reading the tweet by from Elon Musk's account. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable healthcare to a record number of Americans. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances. We passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. But now let's go back on that statement. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. How many agree or disagree in the chat? Sensational. Brother, Thank you very much for your for the statements, for your comments. I cannot tell that. I cannot. How many have come out of retirement? Uh, I don't have the stats for that, but we can discuss that in the chat. And if I'm not wrong, you're saying sensational. Those who have been forced to come out of retirement to work to be able to provide for their families. Is that correct? Doc Prince is asking, who is winning, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Bro, it's just a king. It's only he just announced that he's stepping down like an hour ago. Okay, man, hold up. Let's go back. So that Omega. Let's go back. Let's go back to that question that I posted, that I asked you guys before. Like when Biden is saying America is economically stronger than it was before, do you agree with that statement? Omega is saying, like every time I see Omega is like my Chat GPT 4. Like Omega, when he comments, you think you have Chat GPT 4 in the chat. And he says, it's just useless information. I'm just a carpenter. Omega is saying you're living in a depression. They're just using the screens to make you think that you're not. And that's true, because if you talk to folks, they tell you, I don't feel better. Like the gas prices are high, the food prices are high. I don't feel better economically. That's true. And that's why, even from the polling, more Americans, they trust Trump with the economy than they did with Biden. Okay? The stock market right now, let me actually pin that comment by Tom McGuire about the stocks. Okay? Because the question is, it doesn't matter how the stock market is performing. The question is, how many Americans own stocks, or how many Americans have invested in the stocks? See where I'm coming from? Even when the S&P 500 is going off the roof, and it's like 1,000 plus points, it's 2,000 plus points. I don't care how many Americans have invested in stocks. Okay. What's the debt? Omega is saying $34.94 trillion. Tom McGuire, yes, people are complaining about insurances. Insurance covers going up every day. And Tom McGuire is saying insurance is going up because of, look at what's happening in America with all the storm damage and everything else. Insurance companies want to get out of Florida. That's a fact. Sensational saying that's correct. That's true about the stock market. Okay. How many people own stocks? Or what percentage of Americans who own stocks, who have invested in the stocks market? In the stocks. Okay. Jersey Mike is saying, when is the felon going to drop out? Okay. Tom McGuire, man, the comments are commenting, folks. Let's go. I'm going extra time today. Let me pin this comment right here. Let me pin this comment right here. And again, the main topic today, okay? Joe Biden just announced that he's stepping out of the presidential race and is endorsing Kamala Harris. That's the topic that we're having right now. Jersey Mike is saying Biden made me a lot of money. Sensation is saying Pelosi owns stocks. Okay, man, the comments are commenting. Tom McGuire, will Donald Trump? You're saying Trump had the most deficit out of any president in the U.S. history about deficit spending. Man, the comments are commenting. And thank you very much. So as I keep on, as we keep on engaging in this debate, let me ask you one more. Let me ask you the question: who do you think has better chances to be the next president of the United States if Trump faces Kamala Harris in November? The couch is on fire today, but boy, the couch is on fire. Who do you think has better chances? There is a conversation about hold up. Let's do it one step at a time. Who do you think has better chances if Trump faces Kamala Harris? Yeah. It's I mean, this is when you realize that what happens in America impacts the rest of the world. My phone is beeping every second. Breaking news. All major networks in the world are talking about Biden stepping out. That's how powerful. That's when you realize someone is saying Trump. No, we're just getting started. Rebel High is saying Trump. Let's do a quick poll. Who do you think will do better? Sensational. I think Harris is going to be a great factor. You're saying, sorry, let me read that accurately. Sensational is saying whoever Kamala Harris will pick as the VP will be the determining factor. Thank you very much, Sensational. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you, King. That's a very smart statement. Whoever Kamala Harris will appoint to be her VP will be a huge factor. Jersey Mike. Jersey Mike is saying, I know Harris will humiliate Trump if they debate. You know Trump. Trump doesn't know how to stick to the script. On Thursday after the Republican convention, after he spoke for the first time since the assassination attempt, I held a live stream show here on the couch, and I was saying, I was looking what the left wing media was describing, how they described his speech, and they said the left wing media was saying Trump fumbled for 90 minutes. And the right wing media was saying this was the greatest speech they've ever had. This was Trump's best speech ever. It was the longest convention speech in American history. And by the way, guys, do you know he was only supposed to talk for 20 minutes? Trump was supposed to speak for 20 minutes at the convention. And he spoke for over 90 minutes. The longest convention speech in history. Sensation is saying, I had more money under Trump, but that might just be me. Tom McGuire, the key will be who Harris nominates for vice president. Now, because we are having this conversation, which brings me to the next question. Who do you think Kamala Harris is going to nominate as her VP? Let me pin that comment by Sensational, saying I have more money under Trump. Who do you think, if Kamala Harris now is going to be the nominee, who do you think she's going to nominate as her VP? Huh? Tom McGuire. So Omega is saying that Harris can't even form a coherent thought either. McGuire, Donald Trump cannot look weak. He has to debate Harris. Sensational. Well, DNC likes to pander to voters. So Pete, I saying Pete, what's his name again? Pete something? I can't pronounce his last name, God damn it. Pete Buttigieg or something? Huh? Sensational. Is that who you think she's not appointed as her running mate? Philip Holmes is saying Kamala sucks. Sensational is saying I honestly wanted Andrew Yang when he ran. Where did he go? Man, Andrew Yang had points back then, bro. Where did he go? Yes, I agree. Tom McGuire. Trump wanted Biden so bad to stay in the race because he knows he would win. But the fact that now Biden, this is a game changer. It's a game changer, for real. So you can't even spell it. I just know it. Okay, so you think sensational? So you think Pete B is gonna? Pete B will be her running mate? Oh my God! So then we have and Pete B is gay. So that combination, or Andrew Yang left the DNC, so no more media coverage. Yeah. By the way, who wants to come and join me? Who wants to come and join me on this live as a guest? Come on, guys, let's chop it up. I'm going over today. I'm going overtime today. I'm going overtime. Who wants to come and join me as a guest? If you want to come and join me as a guest, sensational. You want to come up here? Omega, Tom McGuire. You're my VIP. You're my VIPs in the chat. You want to come and join me? I'm going to drop a link in the comment section. If you click that link, you can join me live. Just give me 1 second. Okay? I can be able to host up to 10 guests. So If you want to join this conversation, um, please be my guest. Drop the link in the chat. And like I said, the topic is Joe Biden has dropped out of the race, has endorsed Kamala Harris as the nominee. Do you think that Kamala Harris has better chances of beating Trump in the upcoming elections? So there you go. I've pinned actually sensational talk about Andrew Yang. The Democrats fucked it up big time in 2016. I was going for Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders had the momentum. Oh my God. Can you look at that statement by Tom McGuire? Sensational. Tom McGuire has exactly said the same thing you say. I don't know who, but if it was me, I would pick Mayor Pete, the transportation secretary. Pete B, because we cannot pronounce his last name. Oh, now you guys are making me think now. If Kamala Harris, hypothetically speaking, would appoint Pete B as her running mate, Kamala Harris, on one hand, sparking up the momentum amongst women voters, especially because she stands up for women reproductive rights. And then you have Pete B, who's gay, and that's another community. I think that, woo, now you're making me think here. And that's why I appreciate you so much on the couch. That thought would have never come into my mind. Okay. Kamala Harris would appoint Pete B as her running mate. So at the end of the day, it's all about who does she appoint. But do we all agree to this, that Joe Biden stepping down was a good decision? Do we agree to disagree? Let me see the chat. Oh my God, my phone. Listen, my phone is beeping every second. Biden is out of the race. Biden is out of the race. So, Tom McGuire is saying he is a gay man who also served in the military. Yes. I would love him to debate JB. At least young Sanders, RFK, have new ideas to limit government power, but it's sensational. Did you see RFK got called out after he was caught on the phone talking to Trump? Did you see that expose where he was talking to Trump, and Trump is telling him like, "Yo, come over and join my team. You know what you're gonna get over there if you come to my side." Did you see that phone call that he was having, and it was leaked, and he had to come out and apologize? Okay, so I actually went over time today, but no problem, folks. This is breaking news. I gotta go and do I have a TikTok live stream coming up in a minute. Okay, so my TikTok team is waiting. Audience is waiting for me. But it was pleasure talking to you. Sensation is saying, agree. It's a good decision by Joe Biden, but he didn't do it willingly. That's true. He did not do this willingly. He had the pressure from senior Democrats. We spoke about that a couple of days ago. The donors were telling me, hey, look, the numbers, the polls don't look good for you. So we're gonna give you more money. So the people who are giving the big bucks, they have a huge influence on the candidate. So yeah, okay. Guys, if you're new here, subscribe to Vote TV YouTube as we continue to grow. Also, you can support by gifting super chats and super filters. I appreciate you. I love you. May you stay safe. May you be blessed. May you rise. May you shine. May you conquer, kings and queens. This live stream will, of course, be replay for the rest of the evening for those who didn't have the chance to catch up with this great discussion. Thank you. Omega, Sensational, Tom McGuire, my VIPs today. Thank you, and everybody else who contributed in the chat. God bless you. Peace.